guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Culture Shocks from Living in Spain. This is from a channel called Sensational Spain, so check it out. I think, well, depending on which country you're moving from, I think maybe the culture shock is going to be greater or a little bit smaller. Although, of course, living in a new country, even though it may be similar, is still going to be a culture shock. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
What has kind of shocked you from your time here?
I think that people, they're like...
That's not usual in France?
Actually not, no. We French people are...
Back home, there would be car crashes like immediately if people tried to do that.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Sensational Spain. My name is Valeria and today we're here right next to El Museo del Prado in a beautiful spring day because we want to find out what are people's perspective and experiences about culture shocks in Spain. So let's go find out what they have to say. Come on, what's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Yichun and I come from Taiwan.
It's Chelsea and I'm from Canada.
My name's Ben and I'm from America.
My name is Alex and I come from France, from Paris.
What brought you to Spain, Chelsea?
Honestly, it was a last minute booking on Black Friday, so it was a cheap trip and we've never been on this side before.
I'm on my spring break in Glasgow and I came here just because I heard it was really cool and the weather's nice.
The nice weather, and also my roommate is from Spain. We are the exchange student in Netherlands, and she is in Netherlands now, and I visit here.
And I'm interrailing in Europe, so I'm just traveling around.
And from your time here, what has been a positive surprise about the culture in Spain?
Honestly, everything. This was much more than I had expected.
Oh, that's
that
great.
It was going to be. Like, it's been fantastic here. Everyone's been very nice as well. So
yes.
Even though we're tourists, and I'm sure that they get annoyed with tourists every once in a while who can't speak Spanish. Everyone that we've met has been really nice and accommodating with our inability to speak Spanish.
Spanish people are proud of your culture, and this is a thing we don't see a lot in France. So actually, I think it's a good thing.
That's crazy because I thought that, I don't know, French people were quite, I don't know, they love speaking their language. They're very into their, I don't know, French culture. So it surprises me that you guys are really into it. We in France are not. So not even like, I'm ashamed of being French. But maybe not just, they're not, I don't know, exalting their culture, which is weird to me because I thought it was the opposite with French people.
See a lot of flags in the street.
Oh, it's a flag thing?
I like it. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's not usual in France.
Actually not, no. We French people are ashamed of being French. Yeah, it's absolutely.
And I just mentioned, it's not as if they were ashamed. Okay, apparently they are ashamed of being French. Okay.
It's terrible.
How do you think people are different from your home country?
I'm from Brazil, so I think, well, first of all, they're European, so that's already a difference. So being Latino and like European is a big difference.
Of course.
I don't know, I think people are really nice. I feel like in Brazil, maybe people are a little like nicer, a little bit more of chaos. I feel here, things more organized, and in Brazil, everything's a chaos.
you know what? I would say the driving.
It's organized. It's so funny. It's organized and people are a little bit, let's put it nicely, they're not as nice as people are in Brazil.
Is a lot more different than our home country. Everyone seems to kind of know what's going on the roads, whether there's signals or not. Back home, there would be car crashes like, immediately.
And I thought Canada was so, I don't know, people were maybe so pleasant and nice that, also maybe not with their driving. When they're driving, it's, oh my God, every man for themselves.
It was a discussion we had earlier with my friend here. It's that we are the same civilization, but we are a different culture. We have the same root. But,
wow, that's great. Yeah, of course, because they're Europeans right next to each other. They have a lot of similar cultural things, actually.
On a different leave,
Correct.
And what about like personalities? When you come here, how are they different from your home country?
I guess Spanish people are a little bit more open. Like it's easier to talk to Spanish people. Like French people, we don't have time. We are very in a hurry in the street. Yeah.
Of all like countries of Europe, Spain is one of the nicest. Because like I'm half German, so when I'm in Germany, I feel like people are not really nice to you. But here, yes.
And what has been like the most
It's so funny. She's like, in Brazil, everyone's lovely. Europe, well, it varies, but not that nice anywhere.
sort of thing that you have liked about your days here?
Everything so far. It's been really good. We've enjoyed it.
Oh, that's
and
lovely.
the architecture, yes. Oh my goodness, the buildings have been just stunning. We were actually on our way to take pictures of what's behind you, so.
Oh, I like the architecture and that it's like quite warm. So it's
nice
March.
weather.
It's not even April yet, and the weather is really good. I was in the UK before, and it was raining all day,
course.
2
It's the
degrees.
UK.
awful.
Probably the food. We came from Glasgow, and the food there isn't great, and the weather's not too great. And here, the food is.
I'm thinking about the weather. It's raining, probably it's cold, but the food in Glasgow is not good. I wonder what they have there.
amazing. It's not too expensive, and it's really nice
Really?
outside.
I'm wondering, he thinks that it's not that expensive. I think, well, depends, but it's surprising to me that he feels that it's not as expensive. The good, yeah, of course, is great. It's Spanish
Your
food.
days here, what have been something like that has taken you a bit more effort to adapt to in Spain?
The language.
Of course,
Yeah.
big deal.
Spanish language. I'm learning. Estoy aprendiendo.
But yeah, he's French. I think it's easy for you to learn French. The Canadian woman, it's a little bit harder, I think. Oh, maybe not that hard. I don't know.
Ahora, pero es muy difícil.
It's too difficult.
I think it's good.
And what has been like a culture shock for you?
I don't think that is bad, but it's really shock to me that they have like really late dinner.
People seem to eat and do things in general later here.
Yeah, at dinner at 10 p.m. normal.
They wake up, I think, late, and they eat late, and everything is kind of very late.
That's
Everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone eats super late.
definitely like we're like at 5:30, 6 o'clock dinner time back home. So
6
getting
o'clock. That's 6 o'clock. That's way too early for dinner. Like, what time are you waking up the next day? 5 a.m. What?
used to not having like the restaurant so available for dinner time at what our normal times were.
That's
but
so strange.
it's getting better.
6
It's getting better. Yeah, getting more used to it.
So I feel like for me, I sleep very early. So people are going out to eat like 10, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
in the evening, and I'm already
This poor
wanting to
woman.
sleep, which
She's
is
like,
like
no.
a culture shock.
And also,
I'm
the
already
Too Good To
asleep.
Go app here is really nice.
What is that?
Then in my country, we don't have Too Good To Go, and in Netherlands, we have Too Good To Go, but the food is not so nice.
Well,
Oh, like
actually,
the delivery apps. Okay.
I live in Spain since a few months, and I live in a pueblo. And actually, the people in the pueblo are kind of closed.
We're
You know,
reserved.
like they don't like so much foreigners.
From
Well,
your time
you're French.
here, the Spanish people that you have seen, has it changed your view on Spanish people from what you knew about them before?
Not really.
No, not so much, but I knew a little bit about Spanish people before. And no, I'm not surprised.
Well, that's
Because
good, I
my
think.
roommate is really kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I think it's all kind.
So how would you describe
that
a Spanish
surprises.
person or the Spanish culture besides being, like kind?
Like outgoing, yeah.
Well, I think you are. It's not the same people of the pueblo and people of Madrid, you know.
Yes.
But I guess you are a little bit.
It's the differences between people in the capital, in a big city, and people in the smaller villages and towns. Of course, there's going to be a huge difference in culture and how they treat people.
Yeah, open-minded. Like we are free to speak too. It's easier to speak to you.
I would say a little bit, but I didn't quite know what to expect when I came over here. So it's been
Okay,
really
good.
positive in all things so far.
Ahora te voy a mostrar 5 pinturas y bueno, la idea es que nos digas a qué artistas pertenecen.
Well, yeah, this was it was a really funny video. You know, all good things. Well, yes, you know, no, I don't think anyone said anything that negative. I think no one actually. I think the more negative thing they said was how late people eat dinner, which I think is really funny. I think I've heard that before. That I think it's a huge culture shock. I think so for some people, because they are used to eating dinner a little bit earlier and maybe just like, I don't know, getting home a little bit earlier. But I think that also, I think it depends. I think it depends on several factors. I think to begin with, it's, again, for me, like, there's going to be some sort of balance. You know, there's, 7:30 p.m. for dinner that woman was mentioning. I think it's wild. 6:30, I think you're barely, I don't know. It's like, I'm not thinking about dinner. It's still light outside. No, it's going to be, I think my limit, and I know this varies person by person. I think 7 maybe? I think 7 is the cutout. It's really, really early, but I would assume that if you have like a early wake up call, maybe you can be, I'm going out to dinner at 7. Although it's super early to me. Again, maybe it varies obviously by person. But maybe there's an eating at 11 p.m., having dinner at 11. It is maybe that's a little bit late as well. So, but and maybe like 9-10 p.m. That's not that bad, right? I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Again, considering you don't have to wake up super early the next day. But it's, it's funny. The other thing I was going to mention, yes, of course, it also depends. People, if you are on vacation or something, yes, it's, limits do not apply. And you're sort of like, yeah, sure, let's go out to eat at 7 or 11. I don't have anything. Well, of course, you're on your vacation, you have plans. But still, I think there's, you don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to school. It's just more, there's more flexibility. But I think, of course, if you're a tourist, I don't know, just enjoy it and whatever. But of course, Spanish people, some people also have, work, and some people still have to go to school. So it's not as if not all the time. It's, yes, let's go out at 11. Some people have like late, early wake up calls. So it's like, no, even though, some Spanish people maybe, yeah, sure, whatever, let's go out super late. Not everyone, because again, it depends on the lifestyle, depending on what you have to do the next day or whatever. So it's not necessarily, although I guess it's more common to see, people just going out to eat very late. But I'm always shocked by this, because I think I would always ask, then what time are you used to having dinner? Because if it's, again, like this woman, 7:30, that's crazy. But I think maybe like 8, I don't think that's, it's really early. I think that's really early to me. But, again, it's just, I like to ask this to people, because it's really variable. It's not just one thing. The other is, the French guy. I think I was surprised by French culture. I think I was, he like the way he was putting it, he was, people I think are in Spain, they're very proud of their culture, because he apparently saw a lot of flags, which I mean, I guess, I don't know. Is that a show of your proud of your nationality because you put a lot of flags? I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. Would love to ask people, why do you have a flag? I don't know. I would assume it's, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with, I don't know, maybe it is, like he said, it's, you show that you're proud of something, you have your flag. But maybe, I don't know where exactly, like what time maybe we're having their flags out, because of some reason, I don't know. No, he mentioned that he was there for a few months. So I don't know. It's really interesting to me, because I think I've seen a lot of French flags in France. So, but maybe not too, I don't know. Yeah, very interesting. We'd love to know what's up with that. And also, something that really was shocking to me was what he said about French being ashamed of being French. I never got that impression. I thought our French people were super proud of being French, and they were, yes, French nationality and French identity, it's a thing, and they basically love being French. Although, well, it's something that you are, what your nationality is just something that it is. It's, I can't do anything about it, right? It's just what it is. But I guess, you have to be proud of your country. Well, not all the time, of course, but I don't know. It's just a complicated, I think, thing with being, with there's, I think, a thin line between being proud of being of where you are or where you're from, and also maybe, I don't know, just going into extremes or something. I don't know. It's just a delicate subject. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I think it's very interesting, though, to listen to others' perspectives, like he said. But I think I was shocked about the French, this French guy we're ashamed of being French, because it's, oh my God, I've never heard of this, tell me more, because I thought that actually French people were super proud of being French. Maybe not to the point of being like, I'm French, but I don't know, it's just you're proud in your culture, which I think a lot of people, you technically, a lot of things, in a lot of places it happens. Of course, you're proud of your own culture, and even, it's just whatever. I don't know. The other is, the food, of course, it's because it's Spain, of course, the food is great, it is great food. He also was mentioning about Glasgow, and how in Glasgow the food is bad, which I don't know what kind of food they have in Scotland, but I got the impression that it wasn't bad, right? I don't know, they're having, I don't know, things that maybe sound good. So I'm surprised that oh no, it sucked. The weather, of course, everyone agreed the weather is really nice. They're also, I think, in March, I think, yes, the weather is nice because the sun is out and it's just a comfortable weather. You can be outside, it's nice and warm. But, it's sometimes, when the summer, the heat waves are a thing in all places in Europe, or a lot of places in Europe. is extremely hot, and it's awful because yes, it's what, 40 Celsius, 41 Celsius. That's not pleasant, that's not nice. So that also just again, you have to really plan your trip, and you have to be in places. You have to plan it and be in places, or just plan it in time and I know that there's not going to be a heat wave, or it's not going to be super hot whenever I go around my trip and my whatever what city I'm visiting. And what are the others like? Oh, the Brazilian girl is really funny. She was hilarious to me because she was, people are not that nice. It's really, everyone was funny because everyone was, they're super nice. I think the French guy was also, I think they're nicer here than in France. And I think it was, the girl with the roommate, with the Spanish roommate. She was, they're so nice here. And everyone, I think the Canadian woman as well. The other, I think, was an American guy. Oh, everyone's super nice. But the Brazilian was like, people can be nicer. She was like the only one that was, people can be nicer. It's not as if they're treating you badly or anything, but, people are maybe not, they don't go out of their way. That's how I would describe it. It's not as if they're, they're mean, or they're going to ignore you. But, so it's not, for, again, obviously depends on your perspective, on who you're talking to. But I would describe it as probably, I don't know, we'd love to see if she agrees with this, is, it is nice, but, they don't really go out of their way to, to be a little bit nicer or to help you more than what's the minimum, something like that. It's something like that. It's, yes, it's not outright, they're not, that's why people are not, they're not mean or anything, they're super nice. But do they go out of their way to be accommodating? Probably not, but I think that's a difference in culture. That's European culture in general, and especially because she's from Brazil, I think probably people are a little bit more open and more, again, they go to great lengths to, satisfy you and be very, yeah, sure, whatever, what is it that you need, tell me. Of course, there's going to be, there's going to be exceptions both in Brazil and in Spain and basically everywhere in the world. But, it's funny that she was the only one that's, people are nice, but they could be nicer, which is a really funny way to describe this. And that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!